Here we go. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall.
Let me learn from all the ways I fall.
Oh, let me know that love will heal us all.
Let me know that love will heal us all.
Oh, let me walk each day a little wiser.
Let me walk each day a little while.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
All right, everyone, say hello to your neighbor. All right, come on back. We're going to keep loving in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me share the good that's overflowing.
Let me share the good that's overflowing.
Oh, let me care for those around the world.
Let me care for those around the world.
Oh, let my steps reveal the power of peace.
Let my steps reveal the power.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Woo! Now that's a way to start Celebrate Sunday. Everyone can sit down. I'm just looking at where the cameras are, not sure what's happening. Anyway, thank you. Bob Goodwin on piano, Ross MacDonald on bass, and the Invisible Man on drums and vocals. Kelby MacNayr! Woo! Okay, I'm going to switch mics. All right. So many things to hold, only two hands with which to do so. Okay, so welcome everyone. This is feeling a bit loud today. Could this be turned down just a bit? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Welcome everyone to another Celebrate Sunday at the Victoria Truth Center. It is Thanksgiving Sunday, so a lot more gratitude and a lot more Thanksgiving and appreciation and thankfulness happening here today. Can feel it. It is so amazing to see so many faces. And it's kind of interesting to see the room like so heavy on this side with all the tech and everything on this side. But thank you everyone for being here. Can I ask, is anyone here for the first time today or the first time on a Sunday? All right. Is that it? That's it? Okay. Jake, welcome.
Thank you.
So let's let Jake know how much we love that he is here. We love you. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're here. All right. Thank you for being here. So here we are on a special Celebrate Friendship Sunday, but we're doing the same thing that we do every single time we get together, and that is to do one thing and one thing only, to remember that there is only one thing going on. And so whether you call it God, universe, source, creativity, energy, the quantum field, what we like to do here is we like to call it love. Whatever it is that you call it, it's not as important as the thing itself, is to feel it, to embrace it, to recognize it in ourselves and in others, to know that that one thing is who everyone and everything is. And so here at VTC, when we talk about live life lovingly, that's what we're doing right here, right now together. We're celebrating the love that we truly are, and we're recognizing that not only are we that, but so is everyone and everything around us. So what does that feel like on a gorgeous, sunny autumn day, Thanksgiving Sunday, here at VTC? Woo! All right, fantastic. So let us also remember where we are celebrating the love that we truly are, that we are on the unceded territories of the Lekwungen peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt nations, and that we are expressing our gratitude in such a heartfelt way right now because we have been invited now to be here, to live, to breathe, to work, to play, to co-create together as we build community together, as we celebrate the love that each and every one of us is, including the land together. And so if we take a look at this beautiful quote here, take care of the land, water, and resources, and they will take care of you. So if this is a way for us to really, really acknowledge who and what we truly are, not if, this is a way for us to acknowledge who and what we truly are. This is a way to celebrate that everyone and everything is loved, that everyone and everything is worthy, that we are all connected, that there is only one. So grateful to be able to do so right here, right now. Haishka. All right, and so now we're moving into our meditative song by Reverend Christy Snow. Please feel free to sing along. It's the same verse over and over again. taking a moment to breathe that in, to feel every single cell, system, and organ infused with love. Opening, surrendering to the infinite possibilities of this new moment right here, right now. And so as I do the same, I feel in every fiber of my being, in the tips of my fingers and my toes, my heart. I am so grateful to know and to feel this incredible, amazing presence, this energy, this power, this wisdom, this harmony that is always, always in and at play. And I know that as each and every one of us opens up and surrenders to that incredible divine wisdom, to that eternal life and love expressing, that we open up to the infinite possibilities of who we can become, individually and as a community. And so knowing that every single breath is an opportunity to open up to the infinite possibilities of love, of life, of becoming. I'm so grateful to know that every single moment of our time together is founded in curiosity and wonder and connection and love. So for everything that is present here, for everything that is on its way, I am so eternally grateful, especially so on this Thanksgiving Sunday, knowing that we are held, we are loved, we are love expressing every moment of every day. So I release, I let go, and I bask in life's beautiful, loving, fantastical flow as together we say, and so it is. And bless you. All right. Okay. All right, so moving into our next segment, which is talking about our theme and the affirmation to go with our theme. So because it is autumn, because it is Thanksgiving, because this is what came up, our theme for the month is harvest. And our affirmation is, by sowing seeds of compassion, curiosity, and love, I cultivate an atmosphere of possibility, connection, and growth. So I would actually like everybody to stand up, because this is a good declaration. This is a good affirmation to make for ourselves, for our community, for the world. And so just take this in for a moment. Just feel where some of those words are landing, what it is that they're activating in your being. And then firm stance with your feet firmly on the ground, chest and heart open wide. And let's declare this together. By sowing seeds of compassion, curiosity, and love, I cultivate an atmosphere of possibility, connection, and growth. Lovely. Ooh, okay. All right, go ahead and sit down. And then now is the opportunity for us to have a few shares for what is happening for people this month with growth. I think, there we go, thank you. So just one or two shares on growth, harvest, on what is happening, what is coming up for people as we lean into this month of harvest, and what it is that we are sowing in terms of seeds, our intentions, our thoughts, our actions, and what it is that we're harvesting and how it is that we're harvesting. So who would like to offer something in terms of harvest? As we hear pop, pop, pop. Mary, I'm going to give Glenn the mic, and then Honey Bunch, you can, yeah, thanks. And keep me turned on.
I am really getting how our thoughts create our experience. And I have two amazing examples. My next door neighbor has these two golden chain trees right up against my fence, and one of them was knocking my fence in, and plus it releases all these leaves and seeds and stuff that are poisonous, and I have two little doggies. She had them cut down. I never said a word. I just imagined them being cut down.
Wow.
And the other thing, right by the light switch in the vestibule there was a ragged little piece of paper with some instructions, but you couldn't read them all because some of them were ripped. And I always meant to say something, but I didn't have to because it's gone.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mary. The power of our thoughts and intentions. Who else would like to share something that's coming up for them in terms of harvest? Everyone's just so thankful right now. So thankful to be here, to be together, feeling so blessed. Okay, well, if there's nothing that is bubbling up, that is coming up, we'll just keep moving on, which means that it is time for our feature tune, and I will let Kelby MacNayr introduce today's feature tune. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. If you hear what sounds like gunshots, it's not. There's just something happening with a bass amplifier. We don't know what, we don't know why or how, but stay tranquil in this beautiful song we have for you.
I don't think his mic is on.
Who, mine?
I can't hear you.
Really? Oh.
It is on, but maybe it could be a little higher.
Maybe. How about that? Still? No? Yes? Yes? Okay. Okay, great. We're working out, some of the kinks in the sound. So this next number is a beautiful tune written by a Canadian composer. And when Lesia and I were first talking about possibilities of harvest as a theme, this tune called Harvest Moon came up. So we hope you enjoy. For this brief second, we're just going to figure out what to do about the bass. So bear with us for one moment. We're just going to send the bass player to the timeout room. have a little time, think about his actions for a little while. Actually, we just figured out that we could just plug him in because his amp seems to have, transitioned to a better place. He's going to just plug into the soundboard, and he'll just be distant over there. Great. Okay. So we hope you enjoy Neil Young's Harvest Moon. Come a little bit closer. Come and hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising. Let's go out dancing in the light. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night. Because I'm so in love with you, I wanna feel you dance again. Because I'm so in love with you on this harvest moon. When we were strangers, I loved you from afar. But now that we are lovers,
feel you dance again. But I wanna celebrate, see it shining, see the moon shining in your eyes. Because I'm so in love with you, I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm so in love with you on this harvest moon. On this harvest moon.
It's Bob on the piano, Bob on the piano, Ross on the bass.
Oh, thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you, Kelby. Thank you, Ross. And thank you, Bob. That is some major stretching of Bob out of his comfort zone. So let's give Bob another hand, you guys. Oh, right on. And feel free to come on and sit down in the audience because there won't be any music for a while now. Wow. Oh, so beautiful. Thank you. There we go. All right, so around midnight on Friday, I returned from being away at the affiliated New Thought Network conference all week long in Missouri at Unity Village. It was my first time there. It was like going to New Thought Mecca. It was extraordinary, it was powerful, it was beautiful, and it was so uplifting because I was with about 150 other New Thought leaders, mostly from North America, only 2 of us from Canada, and the level of consciousness that we were vibrating at was just so fantastic. And I had a birthday while I was down there, and and I was surprised on the evening of my birthday when Jerry Troyer, who's the president of Anton, all of a sudden said, and it's my understanding that Reverend Lesia, and I kind of didn't hear the rest, and I'm like, what? And then they made me stand up, and the entire conference sang me happy birthday. Oh, it was so special. Okay, I won't say no. Oh, Bob, no, Bob, no. Thank you. That was...
vegan gluten-free chocolate birthday cake waiting for you.
That was the one thing while I was down there. I'm like, I don't even get birthday cake. But I got to say, my GTC, Global Truth Center Los Angeles peeps, once they found out that it was my birthday, someone hightailed it over to Target and they got a bunch of snacks for themselves, and they got a cake for themselves. And then Dr. James is like, but it's not gluten-free, so you don't get the cake. But they got me these little teeny tiny cupcakes with sprinkles on them. I don't know if I've ever had cupcakes with sprinkles on them, but they were gluten-free, they were vegan, and I gotta say, they were really delicious. So I still have the little 3 pink candles that they put in those things. I brought them back home with me. Anyway, thank you. Okay, so back to now. How many? There were 4 total. 4. There were 4 total. Not 56, if that's what you're getting at. I know what you're talking about. Picking up what you're putting down. Okay, so back to, so being at the conference, the theme there was boundless. And we actually all got these bracelets here that say next level consciousness, I am open to boundlessness. Okay. And so it is. Thank you. No. And so there were so many things that happened during that conference, and just my head, my heart are swimming with ideas and nuggets and insights and all that kind of stuff. Connections made for the podcast that Glenn and I are going to revive. Who do you think you are? So many amazing interviews coming up. But really, it was like, well, how do I choose? How do I choose what to talk about today? Because there's so much that is just like swimming around here. And then my husband, Glenn, as he's wont to do from time to time, goes, hey, I know you're really set on all your harvest talks and everything. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, they come up to me like at the 11th hour, the day before, the morning of. And he goes, but I have something here from Marcus Aurelius that I think is super cool. And I'm like, okay. And so I'm not really anyone who's dipped my toes into Stoicism or the philosopher kings or, you know, the Greeks or the Romans or whatever. But I read what he sent me and I thought, hey, I really like this. This is pretty cool, because then it also reminded me of Neil Douglas Klotz and Teachings of the Aramaic Jesus and how it all ties in with New Thought teachings. So Marcus Aurelius, he was one of the Stoics, and which was about living in accordance with reason and virtue. And really, when I think about that, what that means to me is living authentically and living intentionally and living purposefully, knowing that every single thought we think, every single action step we take has consequences. It also is about how we're showing up in the world. And so if we think intentionally, if we take action intentionally and purposefully, then we are creating a life that is more in alignment with who and what we truly are. And so in his books, Meditations, of which there are 12, which I have not read, so these are just highlights that I found online, he talks about dedication to personal growth, and that this is a process of cultivation and transformation, eventually getting to excellence. And so this is kind of in tune with sowing seeds, cultivating, and then harvesting, right? It's also about, or he also speaks about living in the present moment. Well, isn't that something that we're talking about a lot? That the only moment is the present moment, that's the true time, the true moment of creativity, no past, no future, just right here, right now. And that even in right here, right now, we can change our relationship with stuff that happened in the seeming past or things that we think might happen in the future. But it all has to happen now. He also talks about power, where the power lies. That the power is not in circumstances or what other people think or say or expectations or that kind of stuff. The power lies within our thoughts and our character. So again, how are we choosing to show up in life? Are we choosing to create from all the stuff that's happening around us, all the things that people say about us, the things we think people are saying about us, when really they're probably not saying anything? Or are we showing up as the infinite creativity, love, and all of that stuff that we truly are? And he also talks about harvest. And a harvest is so important because it's a time for us to really look at what it is that we have cultivated. It's an opportunity for us to celebrate, to acknowledge how far we've come, where we are now, and maybe what we want to go and plant for the next season. So there's a quote by Marcus Aurelius that says, "There was then an outstanding natural ability in you. There is now perfected excellence. There was then a crop of growing corn. There is now a ripe gathered harvest." So he really is talking about whatever it is that we're sowing with our thoughts and how it is that we're showing up. This is what we're harvesting, what we're reaping as our life experience. So the talk title that I have for today is Ripeness and Responsibility, Sowing and Harvesting with Purpose and Intention. And that is a bust of Marcus Aurelius there, for those who don't know. So the word ripeness is there because, as I said, as I was looking at this stuff that Marcus Aurelius had to offer, Neil Douglas Klotz came to mind and how he talks about ripeness. And so in his book, and I mean a whole bunch of times when he talks, so in his book, Revelations of the Aramaic Jesus, which I have used as a reference many, many times this year, There's a chapter at the very beginning of the book where Neil Douglas Klotz is talking about ripeness and how really this is a matter of perspective. So he talks about how every single moment, kind of like I say, is an opportunity to heal, to grow, to expand. He talks about how in the Lord's Prayer, where there's a line that says, "Give us our daily bread," that it's not actually bread that he's talking about, that is about wisdom and nourishment and spiritual growth. And so when they say, "Give us our daily bread," it's not like we're going to look to someone external to hand us a loaf of bread, or we're going to someone external to really sort of teach us and nourish us to make us wise. It's about connecting. It's about getting in tune, in alignment, and recognizing and remembering who and what we truly are. And daily doesn't mean in a 24-hour period. Daily means every single moment. Because back in those times when Jesus, or Yeshua, as Neil Douglas Klotz likes to call him, back when he was around, time was not seen, time was not observed the way we do it now. It was all about the cycles of life. It was about where's the sun in the sky? Is the moon in the sky? What season is it? And so a day, could really just be made up of 2 hours, dark and light, sun and moon, and the year just like 4 days, winter, summer, spring, fall kind of thing. And so he writes that our contemporary human sense of time is relatively new, the product of humanity evolving a consciousness that allows us to feel increasingly more separate, I wrote this incorrectly, sorry. More separate. Hold on. He's talking about how we have separated ourselves more and more and more from life and from who we are by creating these smaller and smaller and smaller increments of time. And so what he wants us to do is he wants us to recognize that that's what's happening and to realize that we don't have to be dependent on clocks and calendars and things like that, that every moment is a brand spanking new moment for us to grow, for us to ripen, for us to harvest what it is that we are sowing. So here's what he writes. Our contemporary human sense of time is relatively new, the product of humanity evolving a consciousness that allows us to feel increasingly more separate from nature and our origins. Humanity formerly experienced time as waves, cycles of the sun, moon, and seasons. Now we tend to experience time as disconnected particles, hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds, and so on and so forth. And so in Neil Douglas Klotz's interpretations of the teachings of Jesus, or Yeshua, he's saying that what we really, really want to do is we really want to focus on the present moment. So just like Marcus Aurelius was saying, focus on the present moment, because right here, right now is the only true moment of creativity. This is when we're sowing. Not necessarily the seeds of our thoughts or the seeds of our garden that we planted, that we sowed like 2 months ago kind of thing, but right here, right now. What is it that we're sowing in this moment? And how are we cultivating what we're sowing? Are we cultivating it with, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, or not even conscious of it? Are we cultivating with expectancy, with faith, with the knowingness that I am God? I am the infinite expanse of universe in action. I am the infinite potentiality of the quantum field expressing. Every single moment we're at choice, and every single moment we're choosing. So it's up to us to be really, really intentional with those choices. And so Neil Douglas Klotz also says, ripeness exists in this moment. Past and future don't exist when we experience the present. And so what's also important to sort of realize about this ripeness is that what is ripe, right here, right now, may not be ripe in a different context. And so it's an ongoing journey. It's an ongoing process. Marcus Aurelius talks about this sort of, excellence that happens, but it still continues, because even when we reach a certain point, there's always so much more to lean into, always so much more to be expanded by. And so it never, ever, ever stops. The whole point is to become more and more and more aware of what it is that we're sowing, more and more and more aware of how it is that we are cultivating and what it is that we are harvesting. Neil Douglas Klotz also says, by reminding us of a path of ripeness being in the now at the uniquely right time and place, Yeshua, Jesus, affirms that we can live a good life even amidst the inevitable challenges and difficulties. So what he's saying here is what we talk about in New Thought, that it comes down to personal responsibility. It comes down to asking ourselves, what is it that we are choosing to expand with what we are focusing on? Because whatever we focus on does expand. So if we feel like, we're having a rough day and like, oh my God, look at the lineup at the bank and the traffic and now the weather and whatever, if that's the view that we're sort of coming with, if that's the perspective that we are anchored in, well, what's going to happen? We're going to keep finding more and more evidence to support that perspective, to support that hypothesis that we have that life sucks right now. But every single moment, even in the middle of life sucks right now, is an opportunity to remember, and yet I'm bigger than that. And yet I have tools in my tool belt. And yet the thing that I am, that essence, that love, that infinitude, that power, that presence, that profundity, that incredible, amazing, divine, energetic flow that is always in and at play, that's who and what I am. And as I choose to show up as that, as I choose to see through the lens of that, then even though all of that other stuff is happening, I'm not bothered by it as much. I'm not so quick to judge. I'm not so quick to snap at people. I'm not so quick to vent. I'm not so quick to spiral down the rabbit hole of negativity. And then what happens? Oh, well, you know what? If I'm bigger than this, if I'm creative, if I'm, all this incredible, amazing awesomeness, then all of a sudden I start to see evidence for that. And then the day changes. Even though the circumstances may not change, the day changes because my experience, my perception of it changes. We're the ones. We're always choosing. No one is creating our life experience for us. We are always choosing. So my question to you is, what and how are you sowing and harvesting? Really, really consider. Look at your life, the way that you're living it, this moment, right here, right now. Is it everything that you want it to be? Are you everything that you want it to be? Are you showing up as the boundless, infinite potentiality of the universe that you truly are? If not, and you're okay with that, that's okay. But if you're not, and there's something niggling at you, if there is some way that you're holding back, if there's something in you you're not even sure of that is kind of holding you back and saying, maybe not, it's worth investigating because there's always more, which is our theme for the year, right? There's always more in 2024. So I'm going to finish with the quote that we had in meditation by Marcus Aurelius, which is an invitation to open up. To really open up to the infinite possibilities of who we are and what we can become. To really, really consider, ripeness and responsibility. What is it and how is it that you are sowing and harvesting? Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. Thank you, and so it is. Okay, so time for some conscious conversation. We'll do about 10 minutes. I will ding the meditation bowl when we're done. I very strongly urge you to do groups of 4, because when you do smaller groups, everybody gets a chance to talk. And this is an opportunity to just talk about what's coming up for you right now in terms of harvest, anything that Marcus Aurelius offered, anything that Neil Douglas Klotz offered, anything that Mary offered. She was so excited that, hey, I'm really noticing what I'm harvesting. Whatever it is that's coming up for you, have at it. Enjoy your conversation, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Thank you. All right, everyone, it's time to come back from your rich, engaging, activating, connective conversations. All right, so we're going to keep moving on so that we can finish on time. And there's a lot to get through in this next section. All right, if you are a member of the VTC board or a committee, would you please stand up? Yeah, governance, baby. All right, so let's let these people know how much we love and appreciate them. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for your commitment to VTC. Stay standing. And now, anyone who has volunteered for anything ever, please stand up. Here. All right, fantastic. Okay, let's spread some more love. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for your commitment to VTC. And now, all the tech, all the musicians, you guys, just stand on up. All your expertise, fantastic. And again, we appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for your commitment to VTC. Look at how many people are standing, everybody. Woo! Very active community. Thank you. All right, go ahead and sit down. We have no new members to welcome today, But let's keep the love and appreciation going as we lean into our abundance affirmation. But before we do, right now is a time to open up our generosity of spirit, okay? We have so much to give, every single one of us, and whether it is time, talent, treasure, 2 of them, 3 of them, whatever it is, there is always something in us to give because we are an endless source of supply, right? So if you feel that you have been uplifted, if you feel that you have been transformed, if you feel more connected, aligned, just feeling happier than you did when you walked in, then now is the time to share some of that love because we know that it is in endless supply. So if you would like to tithe or donate, there is a silver bowl. There are some papers and some envelopes over there. Make sure if you want a tax receipt, fill in the information so that we know where the stuff is from, where the funds are from. There is also a credit card machine there if you'd like to use a credit card. However it is that you are sharing your generosity today, let's declare this abundance affirmation together. In gratitude, I receive. By embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate the infinite possibilities of living life lovingly, and so it is. All right, so I invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze. Keep that smile on your face, though, and in your heart, as we allow this incredible, amazing attitude of gratitude to appreciate. For the generosity of spirit to fill this room and beyond, knowing that there is always so much more to give. So knowing, sharing, feeling, experiencing the generosity of spirit that is present, I'm so eternally grateful to each and every member of this community, to each and every cent that is offered, knowing that it goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. So for all of the generosity that is present, for all that is on its way, I simply say thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. All right, settle in. We have a few announcements. Friendship Sunday today. If you weren't aware, please stay. There is always more food than there are people, so you are welcome to stay, so stay. Elevate Wednesday, I want to first give a huge shout out to my co-lead Sherry for taking the helm on at Elevate this past Wednesday when I was away. Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing your brand of wisdom and humor and insight and connection and just inspiring everyone who is here on Wednesday and everyone who is watching, the replay. Thank you so much. I love you. Every Wednesday, 7 to 8:30, right here, Kelby MacNayr is one of the Elevate Trio. He is our band leader, and it's a great time. So if you've been coming on Sundays but haven't experienced Wednesday evening yet, please do. Similar format, totally different vibe. All right, 90 Transformational Breathwork every third Saturday of the month happening right here. I have a bunch of emails to go through, so I'm not sure. Oh, that's okay. So there are only 5 spots left then that I know of. And so yeah, it is a transformational experience. Every theme is different from month to month. And so if you would like to lean into the power of your breath to help you let go and unleash trapped stuff in your body and your psyche, then join us for this incredible experience on Saturday, October 19th from 9 to 11:30 a.m. Next Sunday, I will actually be speaking at Unity. So we are invited back Reverend Amanda Pope from CSL Nanaimo to take the helm of Celebrate. So I know that many of you really, really enjoy Amanda, and she is just a dynamo, a delight, and really knows her science of mind and new thought. So please come next Sunday and enjoy Rev Amanda and everything she has to offer on Harvest. Healing Circle next Sunday after Celebrate. I will be here for that, 12:15 to 1 p.m. Reverend Carolyn in the back there in the red. She and I will be hosting this Healing Circle, so please join us if you or someone you know is in need of prayer. It would be our delight and honor to know for you. All right, Community Visioning and Forum. For those of you who were not able to attend the first one that we had a couple of Sundays ago, please, please, please come to this one, Wednesday, October 23rd from 7 to 9 p.m. Instead of our monthly Elevate Your Creativity, we're going to have another forum on visioning. Sherry won't be here, so I'm going to play both roles, wear both hats. But it was an incredible, incredible experience to glean a whole bunch of insight and intuitive wisdom from the people who did attend on the Sunday when we had the first one. So please, especially if you are a member, come to this one, and we're going to continue gleaning the insights and wisdom that are bubbling up as we build community together. Kelby, are you guys going to be here? Okay, and the band is going to be here to play us in and play us out. So if you haven't had a chance to see the Elevate Trio, then that visioning night is going to be a chance to do it as well. Radiate, 4th Fridays of the month. There's a new one happening this coming, not this Friday, but the 25th, with Joanne Huco, who is an artist, who is a love ambassador, and who is just such a beautiful, mystical being. So she is going to be doing a radiate that is called Ignite from Within, and it is all about resetting the nervous system, all about tuning in. Is there anything that you want to add? No. So please, I am so looking forward to this, just to melt and relax into, who and what I truly am, and in community with everyone else here. Class. My very first class since joining VTC, and so it is, the art and science of effective affirmative prayer. It's going to be online via Zoom, 8 classes. The date looks a little extended, but that's because there will be 3 classes in November, 3 classes in December, 2 classes in January, okay? Because there are some interesting dates in there that we need to observe. And I am not officially charging for this class, but I'm letting you know the value of the class so that you can give a love offering according to how you feel, where you're at, sort of thing, in terms of generosity. So no limit to how many people can sign up for this. There is a sign-up sheet at the back there. Please sign up. I would love, love, love to be in community with you, to talk about, to learn about, to lean into affirmative prayer, atomic prayer, spiritual mind treatment, whatever it is you want to call it, together, so that we can learn to pray together as a collective, as a community, because that then amplifies the intention of our prayers. So see me and or sign up on the sheet there. Save the date. Amy Steinberg, New Thought powerhouse musician and artist extraordinaire, is coming to town at the end of next month. So save the dates, November 23rd and 24th, that's Saturday and Sunday, for a Saturday afternoon concert, music and message on Sunday, and then a creative art workshop where we're going to make good together after we have a potluck on the Sunday. So I'm just going to keep talking about that every single time until it happens. We'll have some tickets coming up at some point soon. If you would like to be more involved in the community, there are many ways to do so. Please don't wait to be asked. Come up to one of the board members, come up to me, let us know how you would like to be of service as we build community together. If you or someone you know is in need of prayer, there is the Healing Circle coming up, but at any time you can email prayer@victoriatruthcenter.org and fill out a little form in the prayer box, and then we will pray for you affirmatively. And if you're not already signed up for the newsletter, please do so. It is the best way to know what's happening and when at BTC. Does anyone have anything about them or this community they would like to share? Debbie?
Well, next weekend at the Leonardo da Vinci, I'm doing a rock and gem show.
Oh! Oh, all right, fantastic. Okay, so next weekend, Teresa and Debbie. Awesome. All right, Authentic Relating Games, first and third Sundays of the month, right here in the sanctuary, 6:30 to 9 p.m. Sherry is one of the 3 facilitators that rotate from time to time. And the Victoria Multi-Faith Society and the Hindu Temple in Sanishton are putting on this annual event, One Spirit. It's amazing. Please come. Please register. There is a QR code on the little posters, in the hallway there, and there's a free East Asian vegetarian meal shared after all of the songs and chants and prayers and everything. It's a beautiful, beautiful event. Intuitive Arts Festival, we're there again this year. Super excited. I'll be there with a few members of our community. Peddling love, as Sherry kept saying again and again last year. And that's it. Oh, yeah. Oh, and Teresa's going to be there too. Fantastic. Okay. And Joanna has something she'd like to add? All right, thank you. So if you would like to go, I've gone to one of them. Please see Reverend Joanna, and she can tell you where and when to go, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Okay, so lots of announcements, but that is it. And I know our band has to go, so I'm going to invite everybody to stand up, and we're going to sing our final tune, Karen Drucker tune, with a few extra lyrics from me, because that's what centers like to do. Check, check. All right, and so call and response. You guys are the red, okay? And there's a tambourine in the house. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. This is the Billie Jean. No, I thought you were doing it. Here we go. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends.
I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you,
Thank you, thank you,
I'm saying thank you.
thank you, thank you,
Oh, thank you.
thank you, thank you.
All right, everyone, bless your neighbor for the week or until lunch, whatever. Lots to be thankful for. Or do a little moonwalk. Or a little dance, I love it. All right, come on back. We're going to keep being thankful. Here we go. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life.
Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life.
My love, fill my love, fill my love, fill life.
My love, fill my love, fill my love, fill life.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit,
this beautiful day. I want to say thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm saying thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! Okay, right on. You guys, Bob Goodwin on piano, Ross MacDonald on bass, Kelby MacNayr vocals and drums, VTC choir in the seats. Thank you so much for being here for another Celebrate Sunday, Friendship Sunday, Thanksgiving Sunday. We love you. We appreciate you. We are so glad you're here. Come and join us for lunch. Thank you.